Hello, camera. Hello, 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 everybody. That's right. Get out and lift shit here. Week 6, Summer Shred. We are getting into it. Had some technical difficulties there to start, but we're getting her figured out. Hello, hello. How are you? Trying to get all this figured out here. Wants to be crazy. There we go. Now things are moving along. All right. I've already got my warm-up done during my technical difficulties here. So we are going to be moving on to exercise number 1. Flat barbell bench press. That's right. All right, I think we're good now. We're going to try it. We're going to try it out. If you're in the chat, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Make sure my volume is working. I am sorry if you came here looking for a fishing stream. We're not fishing today. We are in the G.O.A.L.S gym. All right, Tyson, welcome back. Hey, sorry about that. I had some crazy stuff going on with the YouTube stream through OBS, so I don't know what was going on. And also TikTok was not sending out anything, which it really still isn't anyway, but that's okay. Audio still good? All right, first exercise, let's go. Get it? All right. Again, you will see me always on my watch after every set, logging reps, weight. All right, Tyson, tight lines, baby. Catch them. Catch a big one. All right, between the heavier lifts that we do for the larger muscle groups, we want to take a little bit longer rest. That way we can get that blood back into those muscles and make sure they're not too fatigued to hit the next set, because we want to make sure we can push that weight. But my first set is always a feeler set, and then I'll have some working sets after that where we add a little weight to it. Yeah. All right, we got a couple minutes of rest there. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to that next set. That's right, baby. Let's go. If you haven't already, check out Case Walker Chronicles podcast. They're on TikTok, Instagram, all the socials. Right. Ooh. All right, 2 minutes of rest. Go ahead and get on that next set. Yeah. How we doing out there, guys? Again, we don't want to burn ourselves out on the first exercise of the workout. So we make sure we get that little bit longer rest in between the sets than our exercises later in the workout, because that's where we're really going to start to burn out those muscles and really put some strain so that we activate those muscle fibers, break them down so we can build them up later. All right, we're right at about 2 minutes of rest. So let's hit that next set. Whew. Feeling it. We got one more set to go of our first exercise, which is flat bench, barbell, bench press. Again, this is a chest and tricep workout today. Good push day for all of you PPL guys out there. That's a lot of what my split is. I add in a shoulders and core day typically. I think tomorrow will be shoulders and core. We could just have a dance session for this whole workout. Do a little cardio dance session. All right, 2 minutes rest. That last set, flat barbell bench press, and we'll move on to a tricep exercise. Very good, very good. All right. Moving on to exercise number 2. We have close grip bench press. All right, so it's gonna be similar to what we just did. However, instead of having our hands a little further apart, we're gonna bring them in nice and tight. We're gonna tuck those elbows to the side, all right? That means with the bar out in front of you, we're gonna come down to almost our stomach, and then we're gonna push up because we want our triceps to get activated. Yes, it is also gonna activate our front delts, but that's okay because when we do our shoulder workouts, we don't activate our front delts that much. We're working on our side delts and our rear delts because your chest exercises will typically activate those front delts for you. So let's throw up some weight. We're gonna put up, let's see what our reps. Yeah, 4 by 8 to 10. So we wanna push out 8 to 10. So we wanna pick a weight where we're struggling on that 8 or 10 rep range. And we wanna get through 4 sets of it. And we've got a rest time of 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. Again, that rest time just dropped a little bit because we got more reps. So we're gonna throw up 95 pounds. Yes, I'm not a very strong guy. I know that, but I am progressing, and that's what matters. So with that, we are doing close grip barbell bench press to activate the triceps. Focus on pushing through the triceps. All right, let's go. Remember, close grip, all right? Elbows tucked. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awfully quiet out there. Remember, this is 90-second rests between sets. All right, next up. Hey. All right, next set. Remember to keep those elbows tucked. Oh, thank you for the likes. Clifton, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I was having some issues with my stream earlier. It was being weird. Thank you. So I had to restart a couple times. I don't know what was going on, something about the bit rate, but I made some adjustments and now it seems to be doing okay. We are doing, what is going on? There we go. We are doing chest and tricep exercises today. It's a chest and tricep workout, making sure we get out and lift shit, guys. Appreciate you being here, checking it out. This exercise number 2 is a close grip bench press to focus on the triceps. We got about 90 seconds of rest between sets, and we're doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. This is set number 4 that we're getting ready to do. Remember, elbows tucked. All right. Very good, very good. Oh man, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Trying to spread the love, spread the word, get out and lift shit. If you're not lifting weights, lift up your family, lift up your friends. lift up your attitude, lift up your mental health, lift fish into the boat. We had a fishing stream yesterday. Man, it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of people come in, asking questions, big Q&A, all that good stuff. All right, exercise number 3, incline dumbbell press. Deep stretch at the bottom. For my incline, I don't want to go past 45 degrees on the incline bench. So I actually like to have it slightly less than that so that I take out some of that shoulder activation and really rely on the upper chest. That's what we're targeting with an incline bench exercise. So like I said, I'll bring my bench up to right here. That's it. That's below 45. It's about 30 or 35 right there. That's 45. I don't really care for that incline too much. So what I'll do is I'll bring it down to about 30 degrees. Again, it's above flat. It's better than being at 0 degrees. So it's gonna help us focus on that upper chest. And unfortunately, oh, come on, camera. Don't do this to me today. Follow me, I'm up here. I'm up here, baby. Come on, Cletus. There we go. The heaviest dumbbells I have in my gym are 50-pound, which is fine. You can do it with, 20-pound dumbbells if you want. Main thing is your focus on the contraction in the upper chest and having that mind-muscle connection. I know people talk about that all the time, and a lot of people don't understand it. And it really takes some time. Some people get it sooner than others. I've been lifting for quite a while, even though it doesn't look like it, but I just try to maintain my fitness and physique. Sometimes my mental health gets in the way, my physical health gets in the way, and I'm not able to perform, but I try to fight that, combat that by getting in here nearly every day. All right, we'll go ahead, get started with incline dumbbell bench. We are doing 4 sets, all right? Again, 8 to 10 reps, and we've got, again, 90 seconds of rest, so a minute and a half. Those are always a killer on my left shoulder because anytime you're using an isolation exercise like dumbbells, with that, you have stability muscles that are activated and tendons that don't necessarily get worked as much, nearly as much as when you have a bar and you have the stability of using a bar. And that's one of the reasons why I like lifting with dumbbells, is because it helps develop and build those stability tendons, that cartilage, those stability muscles that you don't get activated or don't get activated as much using a barbell. Again, this exercise, 90 seconds rest or a minute and a half. We're about to hit that, and we're gonna hit our next set. Let's get it. All right, you notice how I try to keep that eccentric movement, that down movement, nice, slow, and controlled. That's really putting the focus and activation and stimulus on those upper chest muscles. Because we want them to grow. We want them to get stronger. That's the whole point of this, right? All right. Set number 3, incline dumbbell bench. All right. Yeah. Woo. Definitely felt that one. Oh, I wish my left shoulder would heal. But that's what happens when you have chronic insomnia and you don't sleep. Special shout out to the government and the military for causing that for the rest of my life. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Let's give the U.S. military a big round of applause for their success in ruining my mental health. Thanks a lot. right, we're about to hit this last set of incline dumbbell bench press. If you're just joining, just seeing this, I like to have my incline bench at about 30 degrees versus 45. Some people like 45. At least as long as it's like 45 or lower. You don't want to go above 45 because then you're not really getting the activation in the upper chest that the exercise is designed to do. So, all right, last set. Let's go. One more, come on. We'll take it. Ooh, that got the heart going. Awesome. Moving on. Exercise number 4. Overhead tricep extension. Another tricep exercise where we'll be using a dumbbell. You can use a cable, you can use a band. There's different ways of doing this. The biggest thing with the overhead tricep extension is to ensure that we get the fullest stretch on the tricep that we can get. That's why it's lifted up over our head. Whew. We will be doing 3 sets of 10 to 12, resting for about 1:15. And you see how the rest periods, they get shorter when you decrease the sets but increase the reps. Big focus here on stretching the tricep all the way, okay? And a little bit higher rep range, but fewer sets. That's why our rest period is a little bit shorter in between sets. And go ahead and grab a weight that you're comfortable with. Remember, we're trying to push out 10 to 12 reps on these, and we want those last couple reps of each set to be a struggle. That's what the hypertrophy training is for, and that's how we're gonna get the best strength and best growth. All right, let's get this one started. I'm gonna try to push out 12 here. We'll see what happens. All right, full stretch, elbows out. Hey, Ant Star. I just saw you pop in there. How are you doing today on this glorious Thursday? I am exhausted. Oh, thank you for the like. I am running on about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of sleep since Friday. But that's pretty typical for me. Classic chronic insomnia is running in full force this week because people decide to want to be stupid. That's okay. Because when we prove that they're stupid, it'll all be worth it, right? All be worth it. All right, that's about 1 minute and 15 seconds. We'll hit this next set. Let's go. That is muscle failure on a set. That's what that looks like. All right, we got one more set of those. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Aunt Missy. I see you in there now. Love you. The best 2 aunts in the world are in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Love you too, Aunt Missy. All right, remember, fewer sets, more reps, less rest time. This is when the fatigue really starts to set in on these muscles, and that's what it's designed to do. You should start feeling the blood entering these muscles and really start to pump them up. And again, we're only on exercise 4. We've done 2 chest exercises. This is our second tricep exercise. We've got at least 2 more of each muscle group. So it's gonna get tough, but that's what it's designed to do. All right, 1 minute 15. Let's go. Next set. Last set, tricep extension. Remember, 10 to 12. I'll be lucky to get 10 before I fail, but we're gonna do it. Try not to drop the weight on your head. Whew. All right. Wilson Rose. Hey, appreciate the love. Thank you. Whew. That was brutal. Moving on to exercise 5. Weighted dips. I am not doing weighted dips. I will be doing body weight dips, ensuring that we lean forward, okay? You gotta get that forward lean in there so that we work the chest and not the triceps so much. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of rest between these workouts, between these exercises. Get that blood flow back and get that lactic acid out of the muscles so that we can complete these exercises. This is my dip bar here, okay? Ensure that we have our bars out wide enough so that we can activate that chest when we're pushing through. And again, we want to make sure that you're leaning over. Get our chest over our hands so that when we're pushing down, we're activating that lower pec muscle. All right, that's what dips are designed to do. Yes, you can do dips for triceps as well, and yes, it will activate the triceps. It's part of it. But we want to focus on this exercise, the lower chest, that that under boob. You know, I really need to work on mine and help develop that cut underneath. All right, we've got about 2 minutes of rest on this. That's pretty good. I know my workout says 3 sets of 8 to 12. That's gonna be tough for me. I already know, but we're doing 3 sets and we're gonna push it until, hey, we lose our form or we just can't push anymore. And then we're gonna take a rest and then we're gonna do it again. That's what it's all about. Let's go. Get mad at it, but keep your form. Woo! Body weight dips, baby. At 165 pounds, that's good enough for me. Good for me, good for you. And you'll notice I'm not as controlled on my dips, but I'm focusing on keeping that lower chest and those shoulders nice and stiff. You really gotta watch out on dips. Your shoulders can really start to take over. And I have some torn cartilage and all that good stuff in my left shoulder from a previous injury. So I try to baby it and try to make sure I don't injure myself. Just be smart. Don't be stupid and get out and lift shit and injure yourself, because then guess what? You can't get out and lift shit like you should, and you're gonna lose your progress. So, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Sorry if you were here to see a fishing live. We're not fishing today, we fished yesterday. Had a lot of fun, caught a lot of fish, answered a lot of questions, talked a lot, it was a lot of fun. Today, we're lifting. All right, that was, where we at? 90 seconds of rest on this one. All right, so, got about 10 more seconds and we'll hit that next set. Let's go. Remember, 8 to 12 reps, chest over your hands. Work that lower chest. That's it. Failure. That's failure. Woo. If you haven't already, check out the Case Walker Chronicles. Come on, focus, baby. There you go. Case Walker Chronicles going live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 on TikTok. You can catch the replays the next day on YouTube, but I will tell you, I heavily edit the replays, so you will miss some of the fun commentary that happens during the lives. We talk a lot. Episodes are usually a little over an hour. We've gotten them scaled down a little bit, and then the replays are usually between 30 to 45 minutes. So yeah, you're missing, a quarter or more, almost half sometimes of the live if you're not catching it. So go ahead, check them out. It's a lot of fun. True crime podcast, true crime investigative podcast. I know right now they have a trial watch. They're talking about the Lindsay Clancy case that's going on. Pretty popular in the mainstream media right now. Pretty wild case. If you haven't heard about it, you should check it out. It's going to be setting some new case law precedents here in the coming future when this is decided. All right, last set of dips. 8 to 12. Remember, chest over hands. Careful with the shoulders. They're burning, baby. They are on fire. Moving on to exercise number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Tricep push downs. We will be doing this on the cable machine, and we will be using our triceps to push the weight down. This is a push exercise. This is a push day. Chest and triceps is a push day for all of you push-pull legs guys and girls out there. This is a push day. Yesterday was a pull day. We did back and biceps yesterday. Whew. Tomorrow, we will incorporate shoulders and core. So I don't do your traditional PPL split. I have elements of that split throughout my workout, but I make sure I hit all my muscle groups throughout the week. But right now, I gotta go grab some weight to put on the cables because we are pushing some weight down. This exercise, you can do it a couple different ways. You can use your ropes if you want. That's more of an extension using your rope, or you can use a small flat bar. I like a small rotating flat bar for this. I gotta get some water. Whew. All right, again, 3 sets. We're doing 10 to 15. Yeah, we're up in the reps, and we're dropping that rest time. You can see that rest time right now, 60 seconds. I think that's what it says. Can't see, it's too small. Give me just a moment. So, sorry about that. Where are we at here? Enlarge. Yeah, 60 seconds, so 1 minute. Rest time's getting shorter. The pump is starting to get real, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 10 to 15. Get some pumps at the end. Yeah. Whew. I'm only gonna count 13 on that one. I cheated there at the end. You saw me. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you all for the likes. Oh my gosh, 1,500 likes. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause to all my family out there hitting the like button. Thank you all so much. I love you guys. I don't just do this for me, I do it for you. I love all of you. And Star, thanks for the wink. Love it. Whew. My goodness. Oh man, that rest time gets short. Only got 10 seconds. Burning the triceps right now. That's what it's about, hypertrophy training. All right, that's it, 60 seconds. Next set. 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got 10. Woo-hoo-hoo. Barely. By the skin of our teeth on that one. Tell you what. It's crazy when you really start to do exercises and you feel those muscles just quit. They're just done. Like your movement that you are doing is so fatiguing to that particular muscle that it just says, hey, I'm inflamed. I'm causing pain to all the nerves. This hurts. Fucking stop. That's what that muscle is telling your brain. But guess what? Those muscles, they're stronger than what it's telling your brain. I can promise you that. They are stronger. There's a fine line between going to muscle failure and hurting yourself. Because there's lots of people in the gym that get in there and they ego lift and they're like, I can fucking do this. And then they hurt themselves. And guess what? You know what you just told yourself? You couldn't fucking do it. All right, last set, tricep push downs, 1 minute rest. Let's go. We gotta get 10. Come on, push it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, bitch. Ah. Intensity, focus, determination, dedication, inspiration. Use something to get out and lift shit. Oh my goodness. Dumbbell flies, chest exercise, big stretch at the bottom, okay? Big stretch. It's really gonna pull that muscle. It's gonna hurt. It's supposed to. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, for these, you don't wanna use a crazy heavy weight. All right, it does not take a crazy heavy weight to do dumbbell flies. All right, if you're doing on a pec deck or cables or something like that, yeah, you can cheat a little bit, put a little more weight on that. But I tell you what, when you're doing dumbbell flies and you got gravity working against you all the way at the bottom, you gotta be very careful. Very, very careful. We're gonna go with the 25s, try it out. Again, this is, I believe it's 10 to 12 reps. It's a lot for this. Yeah, 3 sets, 10 to 12, all right? We're gonna try to push it out. We're gonna try to get there. Be careful at the bottom, all right? Don't lose your shoulders. Don't dislocate anything. If it's too much weight, put it down, grab something a little bit lighter. Let's go. Biggest thing about this is not resting at the top, okay? Keep that tension, all right? If you're straight up at the top, you have no tension on your chest whatsoever, so we don't wanna lock out at the top. Let's go. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Here we go. Big stretch. Six. Tough. Talking about, baby. Remember, you will see me always, always, always on my watch. That's because my watch has an app that tracks. I'm able to track every exercise, every set, every rep, and the weight of all those sets and reps. Because If you are not tracking your exercises, whether you're writing them down, putting them in an app, if you expect yourself to remember what you did last week, if you're a muscle head, it's probably not gonna happen. Just saying. It's probably not gonna happen, but that's okay. You know, memory is memory, especially with somebody with insomnia. Shit, I forget what shoes I put on this morning. Oh, that's right. I didn't put on shoes. No, I can't remember what I ate yesterday. So I make sure I document everything. Doesn't matter what it is. All right, 60 seconds rest, let's go. Next set. Really fatigue and stimulate those chest muscles. Stretch. Oh, it's getting tough. That's it. Yep, you can feel it. You know when it's over. You know when you hit failure. That was only 8 for me. I couldn't get 8 to 10, but that's okay. 8's all right. 8's all right. You know what that tells me? That tells me that I need to go to a lesser weight. Aww, Aunt Missy, thank you. I appreciate it. Much love. For this last set, I was only able to get 8 reps before failure, and I want to try to get 10 to 12. So what do I have to do? I have to go to a lighter weight. And that's okay. It's not a problem, because that's how we know we're hitting that failure point. That's what we want to do during these sets. We want to try to get to that failure point. Okay, build the strength back up during our rest, and then hit that failure point again. That's hypertrophy training in a nutshell. All right, that's 1 minute of rest. These rest times are quick, I'm telling you. All right, last set. Failure, baby. Come on, stretch the bottom. Get in position. Good form. Stretch. Push. That's it. Yep. I knew I had to go down and wait. Whew. Starting to sweat. That's good. That's good, baby. Yeah. Moving on to skull crushers. Yeah, I love that exercise. All right, skull crushers. I will be doing this with dumbbells. This is a brutal exercise for the triceps. You want to talk about a pump in the triceps with these? My goodness. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna give me a little bit of a break so that I can get some life back in these triceps. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the boss. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give it up for the boss. It is time for the puppy cam. That is right, she is live. Look at that doll baby right there, ladies and gentlemen. It is the puppy cam. She's itchy. She's scratchy. Give me wheeze. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl.
Yeah, you're such a good girl. Oh, you warm. You were outside, weren't you? Good girl. You're a good girl. You're live. You're on the puppy cam, Weez. You're on the puppy cam, baby. Are your ears itching? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. She's ready for a nap. Good girl. You're such a good baby. Yeah. You're such a good girl.
That's not very ladylike of you. That's not very ladylike of you. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. Get a little bit better angle. Here we go. Oh, nope. Sounds like, nope, that's it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be all for the puppy cam today. She just had to make a quick appearance. It's all good. We always love it when she enters the live. Everybody give a big round of applause to the boss. That is Jenny Weed. All right. She gave me like 3 minutes of rest, so I'm thanking her for that. All right, skull crushers. I will be doing this with dumbbells. Objective of skull crushers is not to push the weight up, but push the weight out. Okay, we don't want to just push it up, we want to push it out away from us, all right? I'll try to demonstrate that the best that I can with the camera angles that I have. Again, I am using dumbbells. The camera's not gonna follow me. Sorry, I need to adjust my gimbal real quick. There we go. Thank you. Dumbbells. Super stretch at the bottom. Push those dumbbells out, lock it out, and focus on the long head of the tricep. All right? This is 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. That's right. Let's go. And we have 1 minute of rest in between. All right. This is really gonna fatigue the triceps. Promise you that. Whew. Skull crush. Yeah. Phone battery is low. Oh, thank you, Aunt Missy. I don't feel cute, but I will be right back. I will try to do this within 60 seconds. I need to get a charger for my phone. It is going to die, and I don't want to lose the stream before the end. So bear with me. Oh no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, and I don't know if I have another cable. Oh, I do. I got cables out the wazoo. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I missed my rest period. Too long of a rest. I failed. Okay, let's give this a wrap. Let's try to plug this in here. See if that works. Fantastic. Okay, next set. We are on set 2. 2 minutes of rest, whatever. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Ah. Skull crushers. Ugh. 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 We gotta get one more. That's it. Yep. I'll go with 10. I'll be lucky to get 10 on the next set. That's for damn sure. But we gonna try. We are gonna try. Whew. We are gonna try. We are moving right along. I think we only have one more set. And then one more exercise after this. We will be wrapping up. Wrapping up! Remember, 1 minute of rest on these, 3 sets, 10 to 12. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna try to just bust and push through this last one because my triceps right now are freaking toast. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a doctor, damn it, not a pool man. I know that movie. All right, last set. Let's go. Ha! Push it out. Come on. Ah. Oh shit. No. Oh, they died. The triceps died. Ah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power. Whew. Whew. I tried my best. Van Hat, what's going on? We're about to finish up here in the G.O.A.L.S gym. Oh no. Oh no, we've got a chest and tricep superset finisher. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Holy moly. Oh my gosh. They want to completely empty the tank today. I'll tell you what. Oh, there's Demi! Hey, baby girl. Look, you're on camera again. They want to empty the tank today. Yes, they do. That's okay. All right. This is the final week, so let's do it, man. I mean, let's push. Give it our all. Push-ups to failure. Now, my push-ups when I do these supersets are not traditional push-ups. I will preface that. I like to call them pump push-ups.
You can call them whatever you want, but ultimately,
I am getting a full stretch at the bottom, and I am just using my chest, just using the chest to push up maybe halfway, not even halfway sometimes. I'm not going a full extension there, just a little half pump. And I'm gonna pump it to failure. And you'll see me, I'm gonna fall on my face. It's gonna happen. It's all right, I'll live. I've had a broken nose before. Hopefully I don't do that, but no. Right after that, we're going into band pushdowns to failure, okay? With a resistance band that's designed to hit the triceps and only the triceps. So we're gonna burn that chest up, hardcore chest burn to failure, and then we're gonna get our ass up and go right into a superset of tricep pushdowns with the resistance bands, all right? The resistance bands are great because at full contraction, that's the most resistance, all right? And that's what is gonna pump that tricep up. You are gonna feel it, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna burn. We're going to failure. We're gonna try to do it twice. I may only do it once. Depends on how much I got left in the tank, all right? Let's go, let's get it, come on! You know what? Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go! Ah! Get up! Get your ass up! Come on! Holy shit! Intensity. If you don't have intensity, then what's the fucking point? Ah! 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 Week 6, summer shred. Final week. The pump is real, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? We got gas in the tank. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're running on fumes, but we got gas in the tank. You know what that means? You know what? Just fucking do it again. Try not to pass out. Try not to hurt yourself. But it's all about focus, intensity, determination, dedication. All right. You know what? I want to find a banger right now. I want to find a banger. I have played music that is supposed to be royalty free like this whole time. But you know what? I'm over this royalty free bullshit. I'm gonna play something that I actually want to listen to. Because like I said, I got one more left in the tank. One more push. And this is where it's at, okay? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna blast it, all right? So if you're wearing headphones or earbuds right now, I apologize in advance. Let's go! God! Get up! Ah! 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 Tank's empty, ladies and gentlemen. Tank is empty. Thank you to everyone who hopped in the stream, all the likes, all the gifts, all the winks. Love it. Love you all. And Missy and Star, huge hearts. Much love to you. As always, this is Get Out and Live Shit. Stay safe. Have fun. And get out and live shit. Peace.